Thank you, Katie. Continuing coverage now on a deadly crash that happened during a pursuit up in San Bernardino County. 36-year-old deputy Hector Cuevas Jr. was killed in that crash with an uninvolved vehicle during the pursuit of a stolen vehicle. The other driver was taken to the hospital for non-life-threatening injuries. The person authorities say was driving the stolen vehicle is now in custody. Well, this is video from the scene of that crash right behind me, demonstrating just how dangerous these high-speed police pursuits can be, putting both police officers and the public at significant risk. Tonight, we're digging deeper into what's being done to ensure your safety during those chases. News Channel 3's Luis Avila live in studio with a closer look at this. Luis.
Yeah, that's right, John. And the numbers clearly show that injuries to bystanders can be quite common. Now, local officials tell me there are certain procedures that must be followed during a pursuit to reduce that likelihood. And while the goal is always to apprehend a fleeing suspect, they say maintaining public safety is always number one.
So pursuits are a tool that CHP uses to apprehend motorists, essentially. So the CHP goes out there with their due diligence, trying to be safe as possible, but there's always that opportunity for it to be dangerous.
According to recent data, California saw about 12,000 police pursuits in 2022. Among those, more than 400 bystanders were injured because of those chases. 34 people died, 5 of them were uninvolved bystanders. CHP Officer Torres says his department is working to minimize those potential risks.
So our officers are trained quarterly on safety, pursuit policy, and so what we try to do out there is to make sure that the public is safe.
He says the department considers the severity of the offense, the need for immediate apprehension, and the overall risks involved.
Depending on the severity of the crime, we might pursue that person longer than if it's something less serious.
A longer chase means higher risks to officers and pedestrians alike, and sometimes good intentions can lead to damaging consequences. Now, if a police officer is involved in a crash with a bystander, to what extent is that official protected from liability?
The basic rule for them is they may only use this lethal force, the high-speed chase of the weapon, to prevent imminent threat to others, and that becomes very hard to judge, doesn't it?
Despite this, Attorney Walter Clark says police officers face significant pressure to act swiftly and decisively in potentially dangerous and stressful situations.
The thing to remember is it's easy to judge the police action afterwards as being inappropriate, the morning after sort of judgment. However, we do know that their job is to protect the public.
And if you find yourself in the vicinity of danger, you need to take steps to protect yourself. And that starts with good driving practices.
As a motorist, your number one responsibility out there is to focus on the road 100% of the times. So many times when motorists are not paying attention, they overreact whenever they see lights. If you're vigilant out there, being aware of all your surroundings, and you see lights behind you, you'll do the proper thing and merge over to the right to get out of harm's way.
And Officer Torres says they also have the option to use aircraft to assist in these pursuits and reduce danger to public safety. For more information, visit our website, kesq.com. Live in studio, Luis Avila, News Channel 3.